to Universal Orlando recently. Here's some important information for your visit. In accordance with CDC guidelines,
welcome back, everybody. Theme Park Mikey here. Today we're going into Universal Studios Florida for Mardi Gras. I'm gonna pick up the annual pass holder tasting lanyard, see how many tastings we get, and try out just a couple things. It's still a little early during Mardi Gras, so I don't want to get too many things, but I want to try out a few things, see how busy it is. Yeah, just check everything out. All right, so first things first, it is a beautiful day to head to the theme parks. It's gorgeous today, and there's hardly anyone here. Mardi Gras is going to be going from February 6th to March 28th this year. And from what I've seen on Instagram and other YouTube videos, it looks like a good time. And the food looks delicious. So one of the best places to start for Mardi Gras is right here next to Rip Ride Rocket. There's food booths, and there's even a booth for just Bloody Marys. So they got a food booth over here, and got one over here. They even got a float right behind that building. We'll go to that next. And then they got a float over here. But here's the Bloody Marys booth. It's literally just a booth with Bloody Mary and bottled soda. So here's one of the floats that's just parked out here. We just missed the entertainers that were on it throwing out beads to everybody that walked by. Literally, the guy was leaving and he just threw beads at me. He's like, catch! I almost hit me in the face, but I got it. It's fine. All right, so over by Jimmy Fallon, we got another float right here. And one more right over here, close to the entrance of the Mardi Gras Tribute Store. We'll go in the Mardi Gras Tribute Store on a different day. This is like 3 or 4 days I'm gonna be spending here this month and next month, trying to get rid of all of my credits that I have or tastings that I just got. All right, so we made it to Mardi Gras. I'm over by the lagoon in between ET and right next to Fast and Furious Supercharged, but I got the tasting lanyard. I would show you, but it has a barcode with a number on it, and I don't want, but 15 tastings, $65 for Universal Orlando annual pass holders. And tastings can range anywhere from $4 to I think like $13.50. So for me, it's gonna be 100% worth it just getting items that are above $4. But all in all, it's still gonna be worth it. I'm gonna come back a couple times. I'll probably bring somebody with me and they can use a couple tastings, but yeah. I'm really interested because the portion size from what I've seen online are a lot bigger than the portion size that you get at like an Epcot festival, like Food and Wine. And Food and Wine and Flower and Garden and Festival of the Arts, I've eaten tons of stuff from those festivals and they repeat their food a lot. I've never been here for Mardi Gras at Universal, so everything's new to me. I'm gonna try a ton of different stuff, and I've already heard some pretty good reviews about a lot of things. I'm gonna start at the Germany booth because that's where I've heard that they have bratwurst and a slider that are both very good. Unfortunately, my tastings don't work on alcohol, and I was told they don't work in the tribute store, but I'm still gonna try and find out if that's true or not by asking someone at the actual tribute store. We'll see. So right before you get to King's Cross and Diagon Alley, we got the Germany booth right over here. I'm gonna check out the bratwurst and possibly the slider. Not sure yet. They also have a vegan bratwurst as well. All right, I've decided I'm getting the bratwurst with beer braised onions. Not the vegan one, just the normal one for $8.99. I think next time I come, I'm gonna get either the vegan one or the slider. I saw someone with a slider walk by and it looked amazing and almost comical because the bun was like a quarter the size of the actual slider meat. All right, we got a beautiful, beautiful view of the water and Transformers. with Rip Ride Rocket in the background. But here is the bratwurst. It's the normal bratwurst that I got. Didn't get the vegan one. I think I'm gonna get that one next time. Looks pretty good. It's got some sauteed onions, some chips. Actually looks pretty good. And it's a decent size. But it was $8.99, so it's a little pricey, but if you get the lanyard and you get the tastings, it's totally gonna be worth it. All right, first bite. That's not bad. The bread is a little stale, or the bun's a little stale, but the actual bratwurst and the onions, that's pretty good actually. Bratwurst has a decent amount of flavor too. Kind of sad to say it, but the bratwurst was not really worth it. At $8.99, it's not really worth it. The bread was stale. There was only a little bit of mustard. Like the last two bites that I had actually had mustard in it. The onions were okay. The chips were okay, but I wouldn't recommend it. Sad. I was really hoping that I would recommend it and I'd go back for the vegan one and it'd be good too, but I don't know right now. We'll see. All right, so right out here in front of the kids zone, they actually do have entertainers, stilt walkers, tossing beads out to everybody. But they also got the 6-foot markers down on the ground to make sure nobody gets too close. All right, right in front of the SpongeBob SquarePants store, over to our right, we got the Canada booth, which looks like it's in like a quick serve that's rarely ever used. We're gonna check it out. I'm not sure what I'm getting yet, but I'm sure it'll be better than the bratwurst. I haven't even tried this yet, but I already highly recommend the Nutella donut. This thing is huge. It is covered in Nutella. It was dripping off, and without thinking, I tried to like lick off part of the Nutella that was dripping like down my hand, and I still had my mask on. So now there are little spots of Nutella on my mask. I don't know how to handle this thing. It's impossible to eat this and not make a mess. All right, so the Nutella donut was delicious, but it was the messiest thing I've ever eaten at a theme park. Like, by far the messiest thing. If you get the Nutella donut, make sure you take 20 napkins and ask for like a plate if you can, or something to hold it in. It was delicious and it was massive, and I'm only having 2 tastings today because it was the portion size was so big. But yeah, it was delicious. I recommend it, 10 out of 10. It's amazing. But napkins, get napkins for that donut. Looks like they changed out performers. That's pretty cool. Just like every other day in Florida. It was super sunny, shiny, no clouds, and now it looks like it could just start raining at any moment. So because there could be lightning in the area and it could start raining at any moment, all the performers have gone inside. So I couldn't get more beads, sadly. But I was able to go to the annual pass holder lounge, which I've been to one other time, because normally when I come here, it's already closed. Like, it's the last hour or two of the park, it's already closed, or I'm here early and I totally forget that they have this over at this park. So next to Mel's Drive-In and Transformers, this is the big food booth. Well, for me, I think it is. This one has New Orleans food, but it's got crawfish and shrimp boil and crawfish boil. They also have beignets. So this is the real Louisiana, New Orleans booth for people, and the prices reflect that. I'm not really hungry right now, but I may come back and try at least the shrimp boil, and definitely the beignets. All right, so after going into the annual pass holder lounge, I came out with these three things. The two on the left, the little pin. I love the pin, to be honest. And the magnet were free. Just walk in with my AP, they scan it 2 times, and they just hand it to you. But I had to get these pins. I had to get the E.T. and Back to the Future one, and then the Jaws, Frankenstein, and Kong are just awesome too. But I had to get these. After my discount, because I have a preferred pass, all these buttons right here were $10. Not that bad. But these were free with my annual pass. You just walk in, they scan your pass, walk over to the counter, grab your magnet, grab your gator eating a beignet button, and it's all yours. I thought it was awesome. I think I'm gonna start coming here early, at least once a month, and check out, see if they got new buttons, new magnets, and definitely get some more stuff. They actually had a Mardi Gras annual pass holder t-shirt as well. It was $25, so not sure if I'm gonna get that or not yet. But they also had some other annual pass holder stuff that was marked down in price, so who knows? All right, that's gonna do it for this trip. But next trip, we are gonna try 2-3 more tastings, and then we're gonna check out the tribute store that they have for Mardi Gras. The rain and wind is kicking up, so I'm heading out. Thanks so much for joining me today. What do you call a hamburger with beads on it? A French quarter pounder. See you all next time. I came over to Islands of Adventure to go on Spider-Man, and they're freaking testing.